Hello, this is Running Robert, and either welcome or welcome back to Factorio. This is the second part that we are doing. If you need to catch the first part, there will be something at 30 seconds at that top right for you to do it. But let's go ahead and get into our game. So let's go over a little summary of what has occurred. Pretty much I have iron up here, I have coal in the middle, and I have copper over here with a little bit of stone, which is nice. Currently, we have just started the electric mining drills, which are really nice because they don't need to be connected to coal. They just kind of run automatically. And some of them connect down to this steam plant, which we've started down here. So the next step, of course, is now that we have electric, is to make them a lot more electric. And there's a reason why. If we click here, this is our normal burner. One, it takes coal, which kind of sucks. If you look at the speed, its mining area is smaller, so you have to put a lot more to get the same resources. And the mining speed, and I meant mining areas 2x2, the mining speed is 1/4 per second. This electric mining drill does not require coal. Its mining speed is 1/2 per second, and its size is 5x5. So it's a lot better and it's a lot more efficient. So what we're going to do is start to produce those. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At the same time, we are going to need to look at actually making research, because that is the next step to automate a lot of this stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And we can kind of go from there. While all of this is building. So if you look up here, you see, okay, there's stuff going on here. So let's go ahead, disconnect it, as I am going to do it a little bit differently. So let's go ahead and take a lot of the stuff out. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do the same thing over here. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need the burners. I want Mr. Automatics here. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to start, let's go produce it over, let's see, I want a 5x5 grid, so I want it to be here and there. Okay. So to do this again, I'm going to, if you hold down the button, we will automatically connect. That's what I'm trying to do to get all these guys to go. And what we are going to do is pretty much just have a single line of stuff happening. And actually, I cannot do that quite yet. I need the better research for it, which I'm working on. Let's go ahead and put this guy down. So we're going to be a little delayed. We're just going to put him right here for the moment. And I am going to start going. And the first thing you should get is this automation for two reasons. One, these long handle inserters, extremely useful. And then the assembler machine, also extremely useful. Because at that point, we'll automate your entire process. And we're going to need that for what we're doing here. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to kind of put a couple of these here. There we go. And at the same point, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't need this anymore either. So we're going to kind of, we've now started to replace everything that we have with what we need. Okay. So we're getting there for research. Yeah, this is, I think this is the last one that we need. So after this will be automatic. All of them will be in there. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to put him down here now. And we're going to start, we're going to start with this. Okay. Actually, we're going to need a little space between these. I just realized that, which is fine. And that is for the electrical part of it. Okay. because these small power poles unfortunately just do not have great reach. So I need something that can make that little bit extra reach that we are looking for. One more up there. Okay. I gotta move that power pole. Go get you. Okay, we're gonna move him right there. That's good. Okay, that first research was big because I can get the long inserter. Next, like I said, we're just gonna kind of knock this out. It only takes 15. We're just start it. We don't really need it at the moment. But what I do need is these guys. And you're like, okay, what are you building and why? So these have longer reaches. So what you see now is this can actually grab over this and now put the stuff in there. So all of these now are working. And you see all the mining machines are kind of going into here. And we have a start of a pretty nice little factory. Good start. That's what I like. What we're going to do is now... This research takes a while to get automated. Like, I want this to be an automated process. With the reds, you see how long they take. When I put them in there, it takes a while. So what we need to make them is copper plates and iron gears. So I need to be able to do that. So first thing, we're going to actually make a couple of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's a good start. And I am going to move this out into this area because I have a lot more space here. So we're just going to kind of move it here. I am going to leave one of these here just so I have stuff I can go on without a problem. So we're going to kind of get that going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like I said, I'm building a lot of these because I have to connect all my copper too. Okay, so while all of this stuff is building, no, let me go ahead and I can start moving a couple of these over to here. Power. I dislike the short power poles to begin with. It just seems like it takes forever to get this stuff going with the short power poles. But that is okay. Okay, so we're back to here. Before we do anything else, like I said, I'm going to move this way. And we're going to move you up. I'm going to get that out of the way. Okay. And then again, we're going to do the connections here. Of course, we need power. And we have it. Okay. Now that's moving up there. Perfect. Plenty of plates here. So let's go ahead. I want to move this down to here. And we're going to start making it. So let's see. He's just going to go here. I'm going to move you in here. And I said I need these gears. And I need to connect to power. Also important. Cannot reach. Okay. So now we're starting to make gears. Got to start. Let's see if we can go over here. And there is going to be something that we're going to do here. So I'm going to connect. Oops. I need to be a little bit better with that. There we go. Of course. Okay. I'm going to show you a different part. So I'm going to use this single line to collect all of this stuff on here. Going to make this a lot more efficient for me, and then we don't have to worry about like doing quite as many of these long drops as I was before. I can just kind of go like that, and this is going to work. Ooh, and that actually connect. Look at that. Okay, so these now are going to start to make research. You're going to pick up their copper, and then they're going to pick up their gears, and you can see they can fully get everything they need before they run out, so it's really nice. And then from there, you're going to connect you just down here, because like I said, we're just going to kind of, we have a lot of space. This can be nice and spread out for the moment. Let's get a couple of these going. kind of put this down there. I'm going to be using it. So 1 and... Where can we go? Right there. Can't quite get over. Ah, there we go. Okay. Well, that might work. Might. We'll see. No. Oh, yes. I need a couple more of these. I have no iron. Okay. That is fine. You know, we can start with this power. And this can start the research process. Let's go ahead. I saved one of these so that we can actually get extra copper. We might actually make another one. Just so I have more than enough. Might get two because why not? Obviously, you see I need it. It's a relatively simple build to do because I just go here and here. 4.2. Close and close and far and far. Okay. And then power right in between. Oh, look at that. That actually works. Okay, so now I have more than enough of these, which is what I wanted. Okay, so we're working that. This guy having no problem keeping up with this demand. Let's say I do need another one of these. There we go. Okay, and so now, like I said, we're off to a good start here. You can see we actually get extras as they're starting to pile up. We can actually move that. I don't want them to pile up kind of weird if I can help it. But like I said, everyone has extras. They're able to hold 2 or 3 before going. So now research, this is going to go pretty quick. Okay, so we got optics. We are just going to kind of move through the easy ones first. Like I said, this is taking 10, 10, 10, 20. We're going to actually get this one next because this is something that's going to help me and kind of go from there. And I'll show you that in a second. So you can see all of this is really good. Building up more than enough space. So we can go ahead and continue to expand. Nothing wrong with that. These. Oh, power. Power, power, power. Always a problem. Yeah, we're going to need a couple. I do not like the short ones. It is okay. Let's go ahead while we can. Get one more of these. Then we're going to have to start again picking up some extra stuff. And need to look at electricity. And, woo! So, you see, we are at some points not making enough electricity. So, again, I have now taxed this system enough. Not quite working so well. We're going to get this last one in first. Because I can put it right here because it can grab everything it needs. Okay. But again, that's going to put me over the edge. As you can see, I don't quite have enough. So we're going to have to build more Steam stuff. Okay, so we're going to grab these guys. And we will make boxes for these later. That's probably the next thing, but right now we're okay. Yeah, we can actually start just depositing stuff we don't need. Like I said, I no longer need the burners. I no longer need the burner drills. I really don't need this much coal either. And as this box is not full, I'm gonna go ahead and just some of the stuff I just don't need, but that is okay. But what I do need is here. Boilers and steam. Wonderful. Okay, next. 75, 50, 30. Like I said, we're just going to start the easy stuff. Okay. Like I said, we have this, our first base going down here. One thing we can do is put another steam engine here. Power it. And immediately you can see I have now up to 1.8 and I don't have an issue. I'm going to continue to expand the space. So What we need is another boiler. And do I have a connection? I'd say I just need one. You can see this now goes very quickly as my research is going into full gear. Okay, gun. Let's see. Walls, which again, not useful now, but will be useful later. And 2 steam engines. That can go there. That's a good spot for it. Put him there. It's not quite what I want, but it will work out in the end. And then I can put 1 and 2. They all use the same amount of power for these electrical cords. At full production, I'm now at 3.6 megawatts, and sometimes I hit 1, sometimes I don't. Probably depends on this research I'm doing here. Start. Like I said, we're just going to start those for the moment. Okay. So now that we're moving up here, I'm going to drop off this extra coal there. I don't really need it. Some of these actually are filling up. Okay. This is working extremely well. Extremely well enough with all this extra. I think I can get 1 more. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. But this is bring something up, is I need to start making some of these components and have them saved up for myself. Like, it doesn't really help me if I just have to continue to make it. It's going to take time. And that's not quite what I want to be doing. So the first thing I know is I need research first. We're going to go to that. It's only 30. We're good with that. The first thing that would be nice is just to have gears. So let's go ahead and let's just make gears. That's a simple process to do. From that, though, I'm going to start to get some iron boxes. I want to actually be able to put these gears into something, not just have them sitting out. So we're going to go ahead and do that first. Build a couple of these. And you see, now I can actually go and get gears. The second thing I would like to make is electrical circuits. These are very helpful, and if you look at it, I need 1 iron and 1.5 copper. Oh, I have copper right here. I can easily make that. Let's go ahead and make some. Probably need iron. Or what do we actually need? No, we need copper. We need both. We need everything. Oh, and you see, look what we have going on here. My mining junks, these are not quite enough to hold what we need, so we're going to build more. As you see, this third one, he's not moving. So let's go ahead, let's ramp up this production. Normally I give it a space, let me give it another. Let me be nice. Even though it is a space not from here, like I said, it's good. These have plenty of resources in them. If you look to the right, the expected is 27,000, 22, 21. It's fine. Okay, there we go. We have extras. Okay, so let's see. I got my iron. I need some. Got my iron. I need some copper. That's good. Yeah, we're not really using a lot of copper. Not a bad thing. But I think this is time to illustrate the next thing that I am going to be building. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get a mining drill going here. And we're going to get a little closer to the other base. Get some more stone, some stone here too. Okay, so I'm going to move him here. I'm going to move him here. Again, simple inserter and simple electricity. Perfect. I got more inserters, a filter and a fast. Those are nice. Let's go ahead and start. All right, so as we were building this, you know, we have our production base kind of up there. Again, the question is, hey, how do I actually get my stuff from more electricity? How do I get the stuff to kind of go over. Well, that's why I built this. What this can do is bypass that. So I can go underneath it and go there. That way. I want to go straight. And now I can actually move up. Pretty useful. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So again, now I can just kind of, it just goes right here. Not a problem. We're just going to move this up here. I want to be kind of close to the iron, but looks like, hey, we are maxing the iron a little bit. Not going to worry about that for the moment. I'm going to build that there. Build that there. Find some power cords. And I want to start making the copper wire. We're making copper to begin with. Okay. That's great. As you can see here, ooh, we are actually... The amount of stuff I have going here, just not enough to fill the line. So, which is a little sad. I thought I would be okay, but apparently not. Let's get a couple more. That's what I meant to press. And again, this is filling up quite nicely. We can work it how we need to, so actually connect all of these. Just about. And 2. Okay. I come over here. What we're going to do is make our little bases here for what we need, because we have everything we need for it. Let's see, get a couple of these, get a couple of these, get a couple of these. Okay. So I'm pretty much just kind of switching up the script here and going the opposite direction. Okay, so we have that. Let's go ahead and get iron going. All right, so that's again is the base that's going to be put in that. As you see now, we're back in good shape. This is making copper wire. If I go right here, what I'm going to do is... short power poles. Can I connect? Nope. Not that lucky. Not that lucky. Oh, I'm so close. This is painful. Okay. And with my dying breath, make me some circuits. And because I have nothing left. Oh, that is just evil. Okay. Anyway, you saw it. Okay. So now I have extra chips here, which is good. Very useful to have. Good dome of steel. Let's see. I can do another heavy armor, which I'm not really running into bugs. Let's go ahead and let's get this green research started, because that's going to be the next step, which is going to make this entire base completely irrelevant, as I'm going to have to redo it all, but that is okay. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to come grab some extra of these. Yeah, now there's enough that they're going through. So there is additional tips if you need it. Like I said, you can click it, and it'll kind of tell you what you need. I can mark as red, so I'm just going to kind of mark all these guys as red, as you see steam and power and all this stuff going on. There we go. But yeah, I think my base is at a pretty good clip at the moment. So what we have here, we have extra iron that we can make, which is nice. We're making extra gears. We're making electrical circuits. We have this stuff, and we're starting to go with our green research. Obviously, we could start to build up extra copper resources, which might be the next step. But power holding in, and we're in good shape. So with that, I think I'm going to leave you for now, and I hope you join me next time when we continue to build the factory. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.